in today's video I'm going to be doing this Snapchat filter Halloween look. The meaning behind this is that in a world full of Snapchat filters or filters, never be afraid to show the real you. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching, and always love yourself, with or without makeup. Okay, so to start off with, I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Duo in medium brown and just filling in my eyebrows. I'm also going to, I think I put a little bit of Gimme Brow in as well, just to give it a little bit more fuller look. Then I'm just taking the Too Faced Multi-Use Concealer in the shade Light Beige, and I'm just carving out my eyebrows and also using this as an eye base for my eyeshadow. I then pack this all over my lid, blend it out with a beauty blender, and then set down with a little bit of powder, but not too much because we want it to still be a little bit tacky. Okay, so the first eyeshadow I'm picking up is from the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, and that is Henna, and I'm just putting this through my crease and on the outer side of my eye. Because I've got quite like a deep crease, I like to use a smaller brush for the inner corner just so I can get it right in there, and then blend it out with a fluffy brush at the top. I just keep deepening this up until I get the desired colour, and then I probably add, oh my god, I definitely did. I add the colour Cocoa from the same palette as well, just to deepen it up a little more. Then take 305 from Inglot, which is an individual eyeshadow, and it's like a chocolatey brown, which is a little bit darker than Cocoa, and just keep deepening that crease and outer corner of my eye. Then to cut the crease, I use, of course, the 94 gel liner from Inglot and my Artiste 90 Care concealer brush, which apparently they've discontinued, and I'm really sad about. Lucky I've got a few at like home, but I'm so sad they discontinued that. It's like my favorite brush. For the lid color, I'm taking the Peaches and Cream pigment in the shade Gatsby. It's like one of my favorite golds. I'm then just taking a bit more of the brown shades I use and just blending the two together. Then for liner, I'm taking the 77 gel liner from Inglot and lining my lash line. I'll then be smoking my outer corner out with the black eyeshadow, which is Noir, or I don't even know how you say it, from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's just an individual eyeshadow, but it's an amazing black. Lashes I'll be taking are the Holy Grail Sassy Lashes. I use this with the Huda Beauty Lash Glue, which I find is the most easiest to stick down with. I love it. Then just cleaning up with a makeup wipe just to obviously get rid of all the fallout because I'm messy. Start on my under eyes, so I'm just using that same Too Faced concealer underneath my eyes. I'll set it a little bit, then I'm going to go in with the same shade, so Henna, Cocoa, and then 305 from Inglot, and I'm also going to put a bit of black in my waterline. So the black I will use is just the Inglot 77 gel liner, as I feel like it has the most like long-lasting wear on the waterline, and I'll just blend all of those shades together. Okay, now for the fun part. So I'm taking like a nude pencil and I'm just drawing out where I want my little patch of no makeup to be. So I just did one on my neck, and then I also did one on my eye, around my eye. I'm just putting a bit of fake tan on because I just wanted where the patches were blank, I wanted to really show the difference in my skin tone. So I wanted it to obviously be really dark and then really light. So now I'm just taking some latex and also just some tissue. I like to, you know how the tissues come in 2 layers, I like to rip them apart and just use like really thin sheets and just keep patting it down. Don't have to be neat with this, just really messily, but obviously I'm just following the line that I drew with the nude pencil. And also try and kind of keep the inside of the tissue, like or the inside of like the circle, I guess, a little bit up, because you want it to look like your skin's kind of coming upwards. So don't put too much latex on the inside of the eye. While I'm finishing this off, I just wanted to say that I made the headband, I got a headband from Priceline, I bought some wire from Spotlight, and I just bought some pink card, and I just used super glue to stick it all together, and then you can kind of bend the wire to how you want it to look. So if anyone was wondering how you made that, then yeah, it took me a while just to cut out the hearts, but it's worth it. Look good. Yeah, basically just keep going around, making sure that I've covered obviously the whole entire area. Then I will go ahead and do the bit on my neck as well. And then I will show you how I blend it all in together. By this time, the bit around my eye was dry, so I started to kind of pick away at the inner bit of the eye part, if that makes sense, so not the outer side, the inner side, just to make it look like the skin's coming outwards. So if any bits of stick down, just kind of like pick it away a little bit, obviously not too much, but just kind of like roughly flick it away. Then I'm going to just put a little bit of primer on, just in the areas obviously that I'm going to be putting my foundation. So I use the MAC Strobe Cream in Peach Light for this. For foundation, I used the Huda Beauty foundation, Faux Filter foundation in the shade Chai, just because I wanted a really full coverage and I just wanted my skin to look like as full coverage as possible for the purpose of the video. So I'm just using that on the Holy Grail Dome Buffer Brush, and I'm going to be putting this all over my face. I will take a small concealer brush, like a buffing brush, in a minute, and I'm just once I get too close to like the eyebrow and in the smaller areas, I start to just buff that into the tissue so it kind of blends into the skin. Also put this down my neck as well, obviously just to blend it in with the piece that's on my neck, and I also put concealer or foundation over the white tissue that's on my neck as well.
So then I take any brown eyeshadow on like a flat shader brush, and I'm just popping this where I've sort of peeled back the tissue a little bit. I'm just popping this under just to create almost like a shadow. Obviously you don't want it to be too harsh, just really lightly, but it just kind of gives that effect that the skin's lifted. Also put a little bit around the edges, just on some of the little bits that are flicked up, and I also go to do this on my neck as well. Doing the rest of my face, so setting it with some Fresh and Flawless powder in the shade Darkest Brown, using the Hoola bronzer by Benefit to contour, Give Me Some MAC to bronze my skin, Warm Soul by MAC to for blush, and Oh Darling highlighter by MAC for highlighter. Oh, and also I use Sparkle Dust from Inglot in number 2 for highlighter as well, just to give it a little bit more depth. I'm just taking the NYX Retractable Lip Pencil in the shade Natural, Honey Love Lipstick, and the Girl Boss Australis Harmony, I think they're like velvet lip creams or something. Yeah, it's an amazing combination and it looks good. Here we have the completed look. Obviously this is like the Snapchat filter. So I made this headband. I just bought some like card and wire and a headband and I just stuck it on. It took me a while to do, but it looks cool. But obviously the meaning behind this look is, in a world full of Snapchat filters and filters, never be afraid to show the real you. I feel like everyone's beautiful in their own way, and that's just what makes us all individual, and I love that. Obviously I love a good full glam, but at the same time you've got to be able to wear no makeup and you've still got to love the skin that you're in. So yeah, I thought this was a cute little, you know, kind of Halloween look, I guess, but I just thought it was like Halloween with a little bit of like a twist, you know, with my little love hearts. And I'm obsessed with this filter as well, so I mean, what more could you want? But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon with my next Halloween look. Bye!